And this is really going to take our marketing to the next level. Since we're providing a platform with strong utility, we think that we can make a push to focus on some of the traditional finance clients, right? So people that are interested in investing in more traditional finance will be interested in our platform because we have this strong utility with our lending model. And we're adding additional utility to this in the form of single asset lending to Stargate, which is owned by Alameda Research, a major bridge, and all the other things that we have on the roadmap coming up. So what we'll be doing is working with them to get some of the major high-end marketing positions. So like Wall Street Journal articles, this kind of thing. And that I see that more as branding, great for branding, great for exposure and legitimacy, essentially. But I'm not sure how much direct onboarding, for example, a article in Wall Street Journal would provide. But it adds a serious element of legitimacy to our project, which will help us with marketing on all of the other platforms. And they can also provide connections and work on establishing connections for us with some of the existing crypto marketers, such as the big YouTubers and all of these people. Also, currently right now, I'm ranked number 3 out of 54 million traders on Bybit as far as my personal trading performance. So this is another vehicle that we're going to use to get interviews and different placements on different promotional opportunities. Because you guys may not know this. Some of you who are really behind the scenes on some other big projects may know this, but some of the really big crypto promoters and YouTubers are not super interested in promoting DeFi projects anymore. And a lot of them, well, I would say a lot, but some of them have even been sued because in 2020, 2019, 2021, they were promoting every project that gave them a few $1,000s. So they promoted a lot of scams. And because of this, there's been a serious backlash for some of these YouTubers and promoters. So some of them have been sued and the whole thing. So now a lot of them just won't do paid promotion at all. But they are willing to have people come on and give their analysis of the markets, because that's a very low risk thing for them to do. They just say not financial advice, and they have some person come on with, you know, almost never a public or verified trading record. Like, it's usually just people that are well-known influencers on YouTube that give their opinion. Oftentimes they don't even really trade, or they're trading on demo accounts that are made to look like real accounts on these various exchanges, because exchanges know it will help them sell referral links. And then the exchanges just trade against people who use those referral links because they know they'll be unprofitable traders. So there's that whole scheme going on. But YouTubers and these platforms are still willing to bring these people on because it's very low risk for them. And it still gets a decent audience, and they can show their referral to these exchanges and stuff. But we're going to use my placement as right now, I'm number 3 on Bybit's leaderboard as far as trading performance. So we're just going to use the status to get me on some of the major crypto and financial platforms to talk about my market analysis. But then, of course, I'll get in our 10, 15, 20 minutes of our projects as well. So this works very well. People might know that there's a comedian called Sam Tripoli. He's been on Joe Rogan 3 or 4 times. He's a very popular comedian. He has a show that he does once a week where he talks about finance and crypto and all these things. They had one of their guests cancel, and they said their guest canceled, and they had to cancel the next day's show. So I reached out to them and told them, look, guys, I'll come on last minute. Just, you know, give me the opportunity to come on. I'll come on. I know about markets. I have these groups here. And I showed them the groups. And the producer of the show told me, okay, you can come on to talk about Bitcoin, and you can come on to talk about ETH 2.0, because this is when they were starting to roll out some of the initial phases of ETH 2.0. They said, you can come on and talk about that, but no promoting your project. And I said, fine. That's cool. I'll come on. I'll just talk about Bitcoin and ETH 2.0. But what ended up happening is I talked about ETH and 2.0 for like an hour and a half. And then they ended up asking me about my project. So we got a good 20 minutes talking about our projects. And we're going to use the same strategy to get on with some of these big YouTubers that may not be doing paid promos anymore, but are interested in having people come on and talk about their analysis. And there's no one else that's coming on these channels talking about their analysis that has the kind of trading record that I have. None of them are top 10 traders on Bybit. I mean, that's for sure. So that should get us placement on a lot of these big channels. So that's something that we're working on now. But we have a very solid game plan on how we're going to do these things, and it's going to be rolling out over the next few weeks. We have some adjustments that we're going to be making as far as our marketing goes, like our marketing team. We're going to be adding people, making some adjustments on who we're partnering with, and then we're going to start really hitting hard with some of the marketing roadmap that we have scheduled that we'll be executing on. In the meantime, we have a interview with a very big YouTuber scheduled who just wanted to wait until we went live to actually do the interview, and that's already secured. So we have that coming up. We have an AMA in a very big Telegram group coming up very shortly, and we have a couple other things in the work as far as marketing goes, including another contest. But starting next week, we're going to be making basically a new marketing roadmap, a post-launch marketing roadmap, have everything laid out. And the goal is to do 2 major interviews a week, to do a community AMA every Thursday in the Animal Farm Telegram group, to do a private DAO members group on Sundays where we'll have a communication in the DAO group. And then we want to have at least one major non-interview related promo every week. And whether that's a new banner ad or a series of major influencers doing a promo or whatever it is, we want it to be a regular planned thing every week after week. We're hitting these milestones. So things are in place to be able to do that. And now that we're past the launch, I can start focusing on these things a lot more heavy. So everybody knows we had a very intensive launch that took a lot of resources and time from me. And now that we're past that phase, I can go back to putting a lot more focus on building up our team and marketing and promotion. So now let me talk about some